Ever wondered what monsters lurk in the darkest corners of our planet? Well, get ready to dive deep into the midnight zone, because today, we're shining a light on one of the ocean's most bizarre and fascinating predators, the anglerfish. This is the creature of nightmares, nature's own deep-sea fisherman, complete with a built-in glowing lure and a face that only the abyss could truly love. We're talking about massive jaws, some of the most extreme romance in the animal kingdom, and a unique partnership with glowing bacteria. Are you ready to get weird? Let's plunge into the world of the anglerfish. First things first, where do these strange creatures even live? There are over 200 known species of anglerfish, and they're found in oceans all over the world, typically lurking at depths between 200 and 3,000 meters. This is the bathyal zone, also known as the midnight zone. Down here, sunlight is non-existent. It's a world of absolute blackness, immense pressure, and temperatures that hover just above freezing, colder than the inside of your refrigerator. In this extreme environment, life moves at a different pace, and the anglerfish has adapted in some truly incredible ways. When you picture an anglerfish, you're probably thinking of the female, and for good reason, they are the stars of the show. Depending on the species, a female can grow up to the size of a football, a formidable presence in the deep. Her most famous feature, besides that winning smile, is her enormous mouth, packed with long, needle-sharp, inward-pointing teeth. Her jaw can unhinge, allowing her to swallow prey much larger than herself, and her stomach is so elastic it can stretch to accommodate a meal twice her own body size. In a place where food is incredibly scarce, you can't afford to be a picky eater. Now let's talk about the males. If the females are heavyweight champions, the males are, well, they're tiny. In many deep-sea species, the male anglerfish can be as small as a coin, sometimes hundreds or even thousands of times smaller than his female counterpart. They're so different, in fact, that for a long time, scientists thought they were entirely separate species. The male's existence is a short and desperate quest, but we'll get to their strange love story in a bit. Of course, we can't talk about anglerfish without talking about their signature feature, the lure. That fishing rod you see dangling over her head is actually a modified dorsal fin spine called an elysium. At the tip of this rod is a fleshy bulb called the esca, which glows with an eerie, hypnotic light. This isn't magic, it's bioluminescence. The anglerfish doesn't produce the light on its own. Instead, the esca is a tiny, self-contained apartment for millions of symbiotic bacteria. The anglerfish provides the bacteria with a safe home and nutrients, and in return, the bacteria produce a constant, reliable light source. It's a perfect partnership. No batteries required, just pure biochemistry. This glowing lure is the key to the anglerfish's hunting strategy. In the total darkness of the deep sea, a small bobbing light is an irresistible curiosity. Small fish, squid, and crustaceans are drawn in, thinking they've found a tiny, glowing meal. They get closer and closer, and then, in a fraction of a second, the anglerfish's huge mouth opens, creating a powerful suction that vacuums the unsuspecting victim inside. Once those backward curving teeth sink in, there is no escape. The anglerfish is the ultimate ambush predator. It doesn't waste energy chasing its food. It simply floats patiently in the dark, waving its light, and waiting for dinner to deliver itself. Some species have even evolved more complex lures. The triple-jawed sea devil, for example, has a lure that dangles a series of glowing filaments, almost like a fisherman casting a multi-hook line. The anglerfish from Finding Nemo, with its terrifying chase scene, is based on a real species called the black sea devil. While Pixar took some creative liberties, like its ability to zip around, they perfectly captured that chilling moment when a curious fish gets a horrifying surprise. The reality is just as dramatic, a silent, deadly trap sprung in the pitch-black abyss. Now, for what might be the strangest part of the anglerfish's life, its love life. Finding a mate in a vast, dark ocean is a huge challenge. So, Deep-sea anglerfish have evolved a solution known as sexual parasitism. It's as wild as it sounds. From the moment he hatches, a male anglerfish has one mission: find a female. He's equipped with a highly developed sense of smell to track her pheromones through the water, but not much else. In many species, his digestive system is underdeveloped. He can't even feed himself. He's on a timer. If he's lucky enough to find a female, he latches on with his sharp teeth. And this is where it gets really weird. His body literally fuses with hers. His skin and blood vessels merge with her circulatory system, and he begins to draw all his nutrients directly from her blood. Over time, his organs, like his eyes and fins, wither away until he's little more than a pair of gonads attached to her body. He becomes a permanent living sperm bank. In return for a lifetime of free food and transportation, he provides the female with a ready supply of sperm whenever she's ready to reproduce. It's a brutal system. If a male fails to find a female, he starves to death. But for the species, it's a brilliant survival strategy. A single female might have multiple males attached to her. In one case, a female was found with 8 fused partners. This ensures that reproduction can happen whenever conditions are right, without the need for another chance encounter in the dark. This is perhaps the most extreme example of size difference between sexes in the animal kingdom. In one species, the female is over 500,000 times the body mass of the male. Imagine a human relationship with that kind of size gap. So, are the males just parasites? Some scientists argue it's more of a mutualistic relationship. Both individuals benefit. The female gets a guaranteed mate, and the male gets to survive and pass on his genes. In the desolate emptiness of the deep sea, it's a win-win, however bizarre it may seem to us. Let's bust a few myths. Do all anglerfish glow? Nope. Many species that live in shallower, sunlit waters don't have a luminous lure. Instead, they rely on camouflage, blending in with the seafloor and using a fleshy, worm-like lure to attract prey. Also, the idea of them being hyper-aggressive monsters is mostly movie fiction. They are passive, energy-conserving hunters, not active chasers. Sadly, these incredible creatures face threats from human activity. Deep-sea trawling, where massive nets are dragged along the ocean floor, can destroy their habitats and indiscriminately catch them as bycatch. The growing threat of deep-sea mining for minerals could also disrupt these fragile ecosystems in ways we don't yet fully understand. Because these fish grow and reproduce so slowly, some take a decade to reach maturity, their populations are especially vulnerable. But there is still so much to discover. The deep sea is the largest and least explored habitat on Earth, and new species of anglerfish are still being found. Each discovery gives us another piece of the puzzle, revealing more about life in the extreme. From their symbiotic light-up bacteria to their parasitic romance and endlessly stretchy stomachs, anglerfish are a testament to the wild and wonderful power of evolution. They are proof that life finds a way, even in the most inhospitable places on our planet. What part of the anglerfish's life did you find the most shocking? The parasitic husbands, the glowing bacteria, or the fact they can swallow something twice their size? Let me know down in the comments. Thanks for diving deep with us today. If you enjoyed this journey into the abyss, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next adventure. Stay curious,